In the ever-evolving landscape of professional wrestling, certain talents have an uncanny ability to reinvent themselves in order to maintain relevance. Trinity Fatu, known to most wrestling fans as Naomi, is one such performer. You're watching Sportskeeda Wrestling. I'm Kevin, and today we're talking about how Naomi became one of WWE's most underrated talents. You know the YouTube deal. Yeah, hit the subscribe button if it's your first time watching videos with us. Don't make it the last time. Click that little bell icon too, so you know you get notified about our latest videos dropping. You'd be helping us out a lot, and we would be grateful. Thank you. Now let's get into it. Prior to catching the eye of WWE recruiters, Trinity was a successful dancer who toured the world internationally. She performed for the Orlando Magic of the NBA and the rapper Flo Rida. And yes, she's from Florida, a name she picked as a nod to well-known supermodel Naomi Campbell. Even in her early years, it was clear that Naomi had athleticism and natural charisma. And in January 2012, she made her official main roster debut on Monday Night Raw. But not as a wrestler, but as one half of the energetic valet duo known as the Funkadactyls, alongside her partner Cameron. The pair served as valets and backup dancers to the Funkasaurus Rex of Brodus Clay. While their initial spot was primarily non-wrestling, it provided both women a platform to showcase themselves. Naomi continued to rise with the airing and subsequent popularity of the E-Channel reality TV series focused on the women of WWE, Total Divas, in 2013. As a main cast member from 2013 to 2019, this would truly embed her specifically with the more feminine side of the wrestling audience, which was growing at the time because of the reality show. Naomi offered viewers a chance to see her personality both inside and outside of the ring, and though the series was still heavily scripted and edited, as though most projects in WWE are, unreal over on Netflix, it was a huge hit, making household names out of its stars, including the Bella Twins, but others as well. The reality TV show was literally some of people's biggest introductions to pro wrestling as a whole. As crazy as it is to look back at that in 2025, it's completely true. In January 2014, the real-life Trinity became Trinity Fatu when she married longtime boyfriend and fellow WWE superstar Jimmy Uso. Trinity joins the Bloodline. Yes, she is a part of the Anawahi family. We're still waiting for her to join the Bloodline, though, on television. Don't tell us it won't happen. We won't accept it or believe you. The couple's relationship, often showcased on the Total Divas series, further endeared her to fans, who got on board with their on-screen chemistry. As with all things in WWE, though, change was inevitable when it came to Naomi's in-ring career. In July of 2014, the partnership between Naomi and Cameron came to an end when Cameron turned heel, attacking her longtime tag team partner, officially disbanding the Funkadactyls. How the world cried in agony that day. Yes, it was a fun act, but you can't say it was the biggest part of her career in retrospect. After spending a little time on the mid-card grind, in the summer of 2016, Naomi underwent a dramatic transformation, debuting a new gimmick that would come to define her on the stage of professional wrestling in a real way. Everyone needs a catchphrase. Everyone needs a gimmick. And this was one that still sticks with her today throughout all of the incarnations and alterations. We feel the glow, which apparently was inspired by 1980s martial arts film The Last Dragon and its protagonist's quest to find his inner glow. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, seek it out. Naomi's new persona was visually striking and quite the spectacle, and maybe the best entrance in all of wrestling for a long time, featuring a hypnotic display of neon lights and light-up gear driven by a big pounding EDM bass. It truly was something genuine that played off her background as a dancer. Naomi created a presentation that was truly her own. It was very unique. It felt very much like a presence that drew you in, and you were excited to see the match after the entrance. I know we're just talking about an entrance, but that's how good it was at the time. It really resonated with audiences, both casual and diehard. The culmination of Naomi's hard work and dedication came in 2017 at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, where she defeated Alexa Bliss to capture her first ever World Championship. the SmackDown Women's Championship to be exact. It was well earned, and the WWE fanbase agreed. She worked on it, got the momentum, got the support, and put on that great presentation at the right time. However, her reign was sadly cut short when an injury forced her to vacate the title just a few days later. Isn't that pro wrestling? An injury at the worst time. But Naomi's glow was far from being put out. Yes, the story was far from over. Naomi regained the SmackDown Women's Championship in a triumphant way in her home state of Florida at WrestleMania 33 in April of 2017. Yes, Orlando loved her, and they got to see her have maybe the biggest win of her career. In a six-pack challenge match, Naomi emerged victorious, taking out Alexa Bliss. It was a WrestleMania moment, a testament to her resilience to get through that injury and get back at the top. Though she was champion for only 36 days, it was still significant. How many people get to say they win a world championship in their hometown, let alone at a WrestleMania? Her championship pursuits were not limited, though, to singles competition, however. She would go on to hold the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship on two separate occasions. First, alongside The Boss, Sasha Banks. They captured the titles at WrestleMania 38 in April of 2022 in a fatal four-way match. Their chemistry was undeniable. It was clear these two were friends outside of the ring, and they were a fearsome tandem inside of it. They brought a new level of star power to the women's tag team division. On the May 16th, 2022 episode of Monday at Raw, in a move that sent shockwaves through the wrestling world, Naomi, along with Sasha Banks, walked out of Monday at Raw during a taping, like completely throwing the entire show at the wall because the women's tag team champions left the company, citing creative differences regarding their booking. But Trinity Fought 2's wrestling career was far from done. She leapt into TNA Wrestling, where she became the Knockouts Women's Champion at Slammiversary in July of 2023 and held the title for 182 days. But she was bound for a WWE return. Naomi made a glowing return to WWE at the 2024 Royal Rumble, being away for just 2 years. She would form a super trio with Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair to take on Damage Control at WrestleMania 40, but it would be a short-lived alliance, because after months of build-up, it would be revealed that Naomi was the one who attacked Jade Cargill backstage. This would lead to a WrestleMania clash between the two and a no-holds-barred match at the all-women's Supercard Evolution. Naomi would embrace an even darker tone to her character, throwing away the EDM music for a darker presence, the caution tape look, and everyone was put on warning. She would storm into the Money in the Bank match and take that opportunity, launching it into an anywhere, anytime title shot and stealing the night and the WWE Women's World Championship from a depleted Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. It was validation for a bold and daring transformation, but just as her new world title run got going, she announced news that may take away that darker tone, and that announcement was that she would become a mother, vacating the championship, taking on the title of motherhood. What do you think of Naomi? Is she one of the best modern women's wrestlers? Let us know in the comments below.